I asked my viewers to send me their gaming setups, and I'm going to be reacting to them. So this first setup is by Awoken. He's a content creator, and this setup is used for content creation and playing Fortnite and chilling on. So there's a nice lightning bolt sign above the PC, and it gives off a nice purple aesthetic to the setup. There's also a HyperX mic on a microphone arm behind the PC. I also have the HyperX mic, but in white. There's two monitors, and they're both horizontal with a Japan-themed mouse mat with a 60% keyboard, which he got from Amazon. Not to mention, the mouse has a honeycomb effect on top of the shell, which is probably a glorious Model Y mouse. On the plus side, the PC does look pretty good, and I love the RGB. I don't know what the specs are or anything like that, but honestly, the setup is pretty clean for the first setup of the video, so I'm gonna rate it a 7 out of 10. So this next setup is by Reaper, and he does awesome videos on his YouTube channel, and I highly recommend checking him out. But anyways, back to the setup. So this setup is super clean. It's a triple monitor setup with one vertical curve monitor and two horizontal monitors. He's got a white microphone by Mano, I think is how you say it, and the keyboard looks like a 75% keyboard, which isn't that bad. And also that's paired with a mouse from Glorious. It looks like he's got a neon strip going up one side of his setup in the corner, and the hexagon RGB lights on the wall, which look pretty cool. He's got a white ergonomic chair, which looks super comfortable, and I highly recommend for people with bad backs getting these types of chairs. His headset is laying on top of this PC as well. All around it's a pretty cozy and decent setup, so I'll rate it a 9.5 out of 10. So this next setup is from my good friend Hezzy, and I'm already loving the blue theme aesthetic and the little attention to detail in the setup, such as the 7-Eleven Lego store and the Kirby plushie below his monitors. Not to mention all of the fake plants surrounding his entire setup. He has two monitors, one vertical and one horizontal, and two little lights above his monitors. He also has another Lego model which seems like a little plane on top of his PC, which adds another cool feature to the setup, as I see he really likes Lego, with the Goku figure from Dragon Ball Z inside the PC itself. But the blue theme of this setup is really cool, and I'll rate it an 8 out of 10. So this next setup is a setup from Zafe, and I really like the cozy vibes to the setup. He's got like fake vines with LED strips on them going up at the side of the setup, with a high-rise boom arm, which I'm not sure what microphone that is, but the headphones I'm guessing are wireless. He's got a very small desk, considering this setup looks like to be tucked away in the corner, and he has a few more plants on top of it and a miniature tree on top of his PC. He uses, I think, a white Logitech mouse with a 60% keyboard to match the black and white theme. He's got a 3-monitor setup, and I'm not really a big fan of the monitor on top being like that. I think it's a nice addition to this black and white setup to go with all the theme, and I think it's really cozy, so I'm gonna rate Zafe setup 7 out of 10. So this setup is from Ozamad, and he's 14, and he's from the land down under in Australia. He says he plays a lot of Rocket League on this setup, and he said he wanted to build this setup with help from his dad, as he wanted a place to relax and chill and make content for YouTube. As you can see, he has a lot of fake plants in this setup, and the main theme of this setup is white, blue and black. He has a gaming laptop a part of this setup, which is maybe used for school or just for other uses. The next step being two mounted monitors from Acer mounted on top of each other with a mini pop vinyl figure beside it. He uses a 60% keyboard with black and white keycaps, the glorious Model O mouse with a black and white mouse pad to also fit the theme. He has very good lighting in this setup with a boom arm on the left with his microphone on it. I'm not sure what that mic is, but it is very nice. Not to mention he has another miniature shelf with another pop vinyl figure just above that microphone arm. I'm really in love with the small minimalistic feel to this setup, so I'm gonna rate it a 9 out of 10. This awesome setup is from the content creator Pinch, and at first glance it is the ultimate setup for a content creator. He has a huge vertical monitor and two horizontal monitors mounted on top of each other with a massive LED in the back. He has a white Elgato low profile boom arm with a microphone on top, and on the desk I really like the Snorlax figure and the Bulbasaur on top of the PC itself. It's really cute. He has a black glorious mouse, I think it is, and a 65% keyboard with the Gutsy Aiden mouse pad. And for you gamers, if you need a really good mouse pad that is also really good quality, I highly recommend checking out Gutsy Aiden's website for all of your mouse pad needs. He has two YouTube plaques on the wall, which is a cool addition to the setup, so you can not only just flex but feel very proud of his achievements on YouTube. He has seriously good lighting, and I think the face lights are from Elgato, as well as the audio mixer and the stream deck. The PC case on the desk is really nice, and I think that GPU inside of it is a 40 series card, so you already know this setup is worth bank. I love the white theme and the Pokemon mini additions to this setup, so I'm gonna rate this setup an 8 out of 10. Next setup is from AIO, and he says he spent over 5,000 on this setup. This setup is very anime focused, as we can see by the mouse pad and on the background of the PC. It has one vertical monitor with two horizontal monitors with really nice white soundproofing panels with an LED light bar going across the panels behind the PC, which I really like. The PC case is a the Leon Lee Dynamic XL, which I have the exact same. I'm not sure of the PC specs inside of this setup, but as we can see, it's got streamer cables, which I think are also from Leon Lee. He uses a Logitech mouse with a 60% keyboard, with an Elgato Stream Deck, and I'm not sure with the red thing next to it, but it looks really cool. There's a HyperX mic with a pop filter, and it looks like something someone will use in a studio, which probably has nice noise suppression, the best crispy mic quality. He also has an anime figure, I'm not sure what it's from, hanging off the mic too. I'm not sure what boom arm the mic is on, but it seems pretty cool. I really like the anime black and white theme to this setup, so I'm going to be rating it an 8.5 out of 10. This setup is from Tucker Gaming, and straight away I noticed the huge love for Marvel, as we can see by the Venom and Spider-Man merchandise on the left side of the room. This setup also has an ergonomic chair like the one we saw in Reaper's setup at the start of the video, but this time this chair is in black. He has a hexagon navy blue, light blue and white sound panels all around the back of the setup, with an LED strip going around it. Not one, not two, but 5 monitors, and I'm not sure if this is a dual PC setup or what the monitors are used for on the left. But we can see he has an Xbox or a PS5 controller on the desk as well, so maybe it's for that. He has a white HyperX mouse with a Corsair headset with a very nice Corsair case with what I think is a GeForce RTX Vision GPU inside of it. I'm not sure which one, but it's pretty cool. With his love for pop vinyls all around this setup. I really like the Marvel theme around this setup, and I find it really unique. I'm going to be rating this setup a 9.5 out of 10. Next up is from Cosmos, and he has a triple monitor setup. I'm not sure why he has singular monitor arms for the monitors and not a triple one instead. Like a few of the other setups in this video, he also has an ergonomic chair with 2 pairs of mice and 2 pairs of headphones on the desk. I'm not sure what the laptop is for. He has 2 Alex drawers from IKEA with a white countertop, and what I really love about this setup is the LED sign in the back of it and the way outside. He also did show me the cable management, which I highly recommend getting Velcro cable ties and some sort of better place to put the extension cord, as it literally looks like a bunch of snakes underneath the desk. He also has his PC on this little table beside the desk too, with a massive light bar on the right side of the setup. I'm not sure what mic arm that is or what mic it is, but it really goes well with the black and white theme of the setup. Also, this is another setup which has an Elgato Stream Deck, which is really cool. I'm going to rate Cosmos' setup a 6.5 out of 10. So this last setup is from Noah. I can't exactly pronounce his actual name, but it is on screen. The theme of this setup is blue, white and black, and this is another setup which has a Gutsiator mouse pad with a HyperX mic and an Elgato Stream Deck. He has dual monitors, one horizontal and one vertical. I'm not sure why his monitor arms are spaced out like that, as it literally just leaves a massive gap. He has an Alexa Echo Dot under the horizontal monitor, and he has a black mouse. I'm not sure of the model of it, but it's paired with a 60% keyboard. I can also see at the top left there's a pegboard, and he probably keeps all his peripherals such as keycaps and other stuff on it to keep it safe. For his PC, I'm not sure of any of the specs inside, but this setup has a really nice aesthetic feel to it, and the blue is very vibrant and I really like it. So I'm going to be rating his setup an 8 out of 10. Anyways, that's going to be today's video, and if you want to feature in another video like this, you can drop your setup in the Discord in the description below. It's going to be it from me, and peace.